Hey friends, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to show you how I set up my December bullet journal. So my tarot cards for this month are mostly focused around kind of the holiday spirit. I celebrate Christmas, so kind of the feelings that I want this time of year to evoke. So the first one is the Four of Wands, which represents a house in order, stability, warmth, and harmony. So I thought this one worked well because at Christmas time and the winter holidays, I really like things to be like peaceful, and I just want to hang out at home, preferably in front of like a warm fireplace with a cup of hot chocolate and a little kitty cat, and just chill. So just kind of the idea of like no big stressors, just a calm time. The other card that I chose is the Six of Wands, which represents a much needed respite, a chance to connect with friends, and a temporary break. The idea of having a nice little break, a chance to connect with people you haven't seen in a while, hang out with your loved ones, and just be surrounded by people that love you and that you love. And a nice way to recharge before the new year. Okay, so first up, I was actually at the end of my bullet journal and I had like one spread left, so I had to buy some like thicker paper. I couldn't find anything with the same thickness as my bullet journal, but I found some thicker paper and printed out a dot grid on it, and it ended up kind of weird, and the dots don't go all the way up around the page, like there's a weird little border, but it worked out fine. The boxes are a little smaller than like the regular Bujo, but whatever. So I printed all the bullets onto the pages so that I could have a full spread and not just one set of pages for the entire month of December, because this is when things are really busy and I need to write down things about like presents and parties and all that sort of stuff. And I decided to do Dutch doors since I had separate pages for this. I thought that'd be a lot easier than trying to like cut along the binding of the notebook to get that Dutch door look along the top. So I found a picture of mountains kind of near me. They're the ones behind Moraine Lake in Lake Louise, Alberta, and I traced those onto the different pages and cut out the silhouettes on the different pages to act as like kind of the little tabs for the Dutch doors. And then I used washi tape to tape all of these Dutch doors into my notebook, which ended up being mostly successful, but was a real pain in the butt. You'll see me several times throughout this video struggle really hard with the tape and just have the worst time ever. The tape itself is wonderful. Once again, I'm using all tape from the Washi Station, which is a Canadian company that works with like local artists, and they just have the most beautiful washi tape ever. The first one there is little like snowdrops on a green background. The next one is actually based on a meme, so if you've ever seen that like graphic design is my passion meme, it's based on that. It says like graphic design is my passion, passion is my design, graphic design is my burden, all sorts of silly like meme things like that, which is super funny to me at least. I don't know about y'all, but that really made me chuckle. And then the third washi tape that I have is once again a play on a meme on the Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss meme. So it says that, and then it's like Gatelight, Girl Keep, Gas Boss, Girl Goyle. It just kind of goes off the rails, which is my favorite kind of meme. I love committing to the bit and just being the most silly. And then the next one I have is a bunch of little raccoons just doing silly raccoon things, which is super cute. And I also use this like kind of medieval one that looks kind of like illuminations from like medieval books. The one on the first page is these like little birdies all bundled up for winter, which is like really adorable. And then I put a winter cat one on the edge of my monthly cover page, which I will change out because I realized that I used that one for November's edge, so I will change it out later, but I had totally forgotten. And then here you can see me drawing out this little cat who is sitting on top of a bunch of presents, and he has a little like Christmas tree star on the top of his head, and he's got Christmas lights wrapped around him and a little stocking hanging off of his tail. He's deep into the Christmas spirit, and I can appreciate that. I love it. This was traced from a box of cards that I had seen at work last year that I thought was just like the cutest thing ever, and also something that I could probably feasibly trace. Not super complicated, but absolutely adorable. And I just love this little cat so much. He is so cute. I feel like he needs a name, but I don't know what I would call him. So if you have any suggestions for the name for this Christmas cat, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see. Maybe we can come up with a name together for him. I don't know, he looks like maybe like a little Milo or something. He's very cute. Also, about halfway through my recording, my second angle on my cell phone cut off, as it seems to do almost all the time in these videos, and I don't notice it because obviously it is facing away from me and I am working on my bullet journal, so I'm not really looking at it. Like, the only one that I can really see is the camera above me. I can look up and see what it's doing, but my iPhone is facing away from me because I'm filming with the back camera, so I can't really see what's happening until I go to look at it and it's turned off. And I'm like, well, hopefully I didn't lose too much footage, but I think I lost somewhere between like a third and a half of the video on this one. So, oh well. The hardest part of tracing this was probably all the little details on his Christmas sweater. There's all sorts of little like diamonds and little like flowers made out of diamonds, and it was just lots of small little intricate details that took a bit more time than some of the other bits. The Christmas lights were also a bit of a pain because I could not seem to draw a Christmas light the same way as I had drawn any of the other Christmas lights, so they're all a little bit wonky, but that's okay. As you also will see, I keep struggling with all of these washi tapes everywhere. There you see me swap out the washi tape on the edge for more of those cozy birds who are all dressed up against the winter weather. Now that I've had these washi tapes in my bullet journal for longer and it's been closed and stuff, they are sticking a lot better, but that green one is still being a pain in the butt, but it's fine. On the opposite page, I have my sleep tracker. Actually, in November, I slept pretty well. I actually had one night where I slept and gave myself like 4 energy bars, which is a first in this whole year. So we're improving. This is great. I hope December brings even more sleep. I kind of feel like no, because my hours are going to go up because it's Christmas and my work gets absolutely insane during Christmas. So I probably won't sleep more in December, but November was definitely better than the previous few months. So I count that as a win. We're going to take it. Maybe it was an early Christmas present to me. I decided to draw the days of the weeks as little presents lying on their sides, and drew little like bows and ribbons on them, but just like super simple ones, and kind of freestyled them. And then I wrote out the dates and accidentally wrote an extra date in there instead of my usual like to-do column, so I had to use some whiteout to fix that. And then I figured I should probably color in the mountains because otherwise they don't really stand out very well against the background. So I just used like a gray Crayola pencil crayon to color in all of the mountains so that they look more mountainous and that they're easier to see when I want to use them as tabs. I also used a gold and a silver jelly pen to do the outlines on the mountains. I think I need to get a new gold jelly pen because it was not working very well. You can see like how much my silver jelly roll pen stands out, and my gold one like is barely leaving any marks. It is very watery and I need a new one. I used my Crayola pencil crayons to color in the kitty cat and his sweater and the presents and all the Christmas lights. And because my phone stopped recording, I don't have a side shot to show you all the nice coloring, so you just get to see mostly my hand, and then it goes away and it's like, ooh, magic, now there's color on it. But whatever. Oh, I also wrote December in little kitty letters that I found on the internet. I just thought they were so cute. to have these little like kitten faces looking up at me, and it fit the theme of the Christmas cat. I don't know about y'all, but like Christmas is my favorite time of year, and I love decorating and buying presents for people and obviously getting presents myself, but it's just so much fun, and it's usually like cold but not crazy cold. It'll be like snowy, but still sunny a lot of the time, and you can go ice skating and have hot chocolate and eat so many good baked goods. So I'm really excited for the holiday season this year, and I am not super prepared for it. I need to get my decorations out, and I need to start thinking about maybe doing some baking. I still don't do a ton. My mom does a bunch, and I will like help her and then get cookies in exchange, but I would like to do some more baking because it's always nice to have baked goods in the house. I can't believe I haven't got my Christmas decorations up yet. I've been thinking about it and then just not doing it for the past like week or so, because I've been like, oh man, it's a little too early for Christmas decorations, so I should put it off. And then all of a sudden, congratulations, it's December 1st and you don't have any Christmas decorations up. I did have her buy an advent calendar for my cat that's got treats in it, and I'm really excited to give it to her because I think she's going to be so happy, and then when January rolls around she's going to be so upset that she's not getting a treat a day anymore, but we'll deal with that when it comes. For December, she's going to be a very happy kitten. After I got everything colored in, I used my white Jelly Roll marker to draw little like dots and snowflakes and stripes on some of the presents, just to liven them up a little bit, give it a little bit more interest. Once again, my white Jelly Roll is not super great and not super like bold, I guess. It's kind of watery and doesn't leave a great mark, but it worked well enough for this. I also used my Crayola pencil crayons to color in the presents that were like the headers for the days of the week. My washi tape continues to be a pain in the butt and fail to keep the pages in. I also then realized that I had forgotten to do a monthly spread, so I just did a little like monthly calendar at the top of the left-hand side because I have those Dutch doors, so I'll be able to see it every week. And then I plan to use the top of the right-hand page behind the Dutch doors as a sort of monthly to-do list so that I can see everything all the time, but I don't need to insert yet another page. That is my December bullet journal setup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.